Hello good people, this is Bill. I'm going to show you something really fun today. So I live in Florida, but I'm really a northerner, and so one of my favorite things is New England clam chowder. My mom liked Manhattan, I like New England, and I think this is pretty basic, a lot of fun to make, and really good to eat. And it's cold out. We're actually having a freeze warning today, so I'm making something warm. I'm going to start with, I've got 4 tablespoons of butter in here melting. It was melting, I had to turn down the heat because I had a little technical difficulty. I forgot the SD card in my camera, still sitting in my computer. Alright, so I got a big old yellow onion that I chopped up. And get that in here and get this sizzling. So this is where the debate comes about chowder. I like a little celery and carrot. You know, the sweetness of the carrot I think is really important. I just buy little matchstick carrots. So basically I got about a cup and a half of each. A cup, whatever you want to do. It comes out to like 3 stalks of celery and 2 carrots. If you cut the carrots yourself. And I just slice the celery real thin, like that, paper thin. Just want to get this fragrant. Use a real spoon. I think I ruined one of my wooden spoons. I made curry the other day and it's so stained. It looks funny. I was afraid if I used it in the soup it might leave a color to it. A turmeric. Alright. We got this rough and ready cooking. Should only take about a minute. Just want to see those onions start to get a little translucent. A little soft. We use those terms a lot. I can smell it. That's why you can really smell when you're cooking celery. And a pinch in some recipes I'll use celery seed, which I don't know where it comes from. It's not really from the celery plant. But it gives the flavor. It's pretty good. Some people don't like the stringiness of celery. That's why if you cut it thin, you don't have the strands. Much better. Oh yeah. Smelling good. Of course, it wouldn't be my soup without 4 cloves of garlic. Gonna get everything kind of sweating to the oldies here. Ooh, that garlic. Once it hits the heat, man. Carrot just jumped out at him. I don't know. It's only a carrot. Oh yeah, everything's starting to real happy here. So now what I need to do is I got a 1/4 cup of flour. I want to get it in here, just get it mixed around. We got to cook it long enough just to get a little color to it and get that rawness of the flour out of it. So we got a nice little roux going here. I try and put it in one spot and kind of gradually stir it into the veggies so it doesn't get all clumpy. See my, not a whole lot of flour on my spoon, I must be doing it right. Make sure we get it all cooked. Oh yeah. Everything's nice and coated. So like Abby said, now's the fun part. I've got 1 cup of vegetable stock. We're going to start making that slurry. I'll give this a second. Now, I buy frozen clams, and they're in a juice. But you know, I think it's a lot of more salt water than anything else. I don't think it's really the liquor of the clams. So, for the flavor, I drain the clams and I buy clam juice. And I only need a cup. And how convenient. This is a cup of clam juice. See, because these are clear liquids, we can still have the heat pretty high. I'm going to add some milk in a minute here. And so I'll have to turn it down for that. Start to turn down now. It's looking like it's supposed to. Oh yeah, that's really good. want to keep the temperature, and I want to keep it getting thickened, so that's why I'm holding off. I'm putting my dairy in. I want just a little thicker. Remember, clean as you go. Alright, so now I've got, this is actually a cup of milk and a cup of half and half for my dairy. And this is cold, so I'm going to add it a little slower. Now we got a chowder. Chowders aren't really meant to be like an all-day cook kind of thing. That's why they're kind of nice, because you can do it pretty much on the fly. The longest thing is cooking your potatoes in the broth, and that takes about 15 minutes. This looks really good. I can do it right here. So first, I got a couple bay leaves I want to put in here. I got a teaspoon of thyme. Kind of simmer, just get it mixed in. Now it smells really good. I don't like to soak my bay leaves in there forever. So after the potatoes cook in this solution, I'll pick the bay leaves out. Alright, so you can use any kind of potatoes that you can actually find these days, because I look for potatoes everywhere. I found some decent Yukon Gold. I think I got a little crazy this morning cutting them, because I don't think I need that much. Usually I use about 2 good-sized big potatoes. And you know, my mom would peel a potato till it was down to like a little stick. If there are little places where you got just a little bit of the skin on, that's not going to hurt anything. So a handful. Like I said, I think I got about 3 potatoes worth instead of 2. But I wasn't sure, but I knew about this stage I'd be able to tell. So 2/3 of it in here, stir it up and take a look. Torn, I think I can use just a little bit more. The starch in the potato really adds to the chowder, so you really do want to make sure you get enough in here. Got enough in here, yeah. Alright, so what's the next step? I'm bringing this up to a nice simmer. If you're like to live dangerously, you put a lid on it, or lid a little off. I like to keep an eye on the pot, so I tend to not use lids at this stage of the game. But it's hot. Just not, I don't see any little micro bubbles yet. So we're going to give this, it's just starting. Yep, there it goes. So I'm going to give this a minute to make sure it's a good simmer. Got my timer set. There it goes. I can just hear it. I got my timer set. I got 15 minutes of timing. And we'll see you back in 15 minutes. This is looking good. True to my story, I got the other bay leaf out, and I'm going to get this bay leaf out. Been in there long enough. So what do we got left? Well, I have a little disclaimer. I think there was a lot of bulky stuff in here, so I did add a half cup more of the vegetable stock because I had it. You could add water if you have to, just want to make sure everything's covered well enough. So everything's cooked now. It's been 15 minutes. It's looking really good. So I buy these frozen clams, and they say they're a pound, but they're all in liquid. So I figure I've got probably about 3 cups, but I got a pretty big, pot of soup here. So I want that much. However you buy them, like I said, I just got them out of the fridge. They've been in the fridge overnight thawing. Get them strained. They look good. You're ready. Okay, this looks like it's ready to rock and roll. No drips on the stove. All right. My clams in here. Good stuff. So when I make clam chowder, I make it with clams. I don't want you to pretend that there are clams in it. While I was cooking this, I was thinking, I think a lot of people don't like chowders because a lot of places they just make a quick roux with a lot of flour and milk. And if you just take that extra, notice how I started off with a lot of butter, so it gets that butter fat in there. Use a lot of half and half. And that's all going to keep it thick, and adding everything slowly so it all cooks together. Last thing I got, because I did put more volume in here and I want to kind of freshen this up a little bit, my last cup, half and half. I said I want a nice big huge pot of this stuff. It's going to last me a few days. And this honestly smells really good. I got a good chowder here, and I got it. It just looks wonderful. The heat's, I didn't turn the heat down from it simmering, so it shouldn't take long. So basically all we're doing is we're getting the clams kind of seasoned into it. because everyone knows me, I gotta put a little ground pepper in my chowder. Some people like to put it on top so they can see it. I want about half a dozen good twists. Get that all heated through. And it really is funny that the just a little of that seasoning, just that little teaspoon of thyme really brings out some good flavor. And bay leaves, you gotta have bay leaves. That half and half is cold right out of the fridge. Well, it's just taking me a minute to get everything back to where it should be. True test. Yep. It's good. It's got a good thickness to it. So all we're going to do is I'm going to grab a hold of some of this, put it in here for you to take a peek at. These are actually the same bowls I've eaten out of for many years. Supposedly, if you want to do it right, that's how I used to always do, just put a little sliver of butter on top. Proves that the soup is hot, it kind of melts into it, and just add a little bit of, heartiness, the richness of a little bit of butter on there. Yeah, that's a good visual thing. And literally, this is it. It's just you can see it's got nice firmness to it, texture. You can't smell it, but if you make it, you can smell it. Then you can tell me how good it is. Anyhow, I gotta eat this, so hope you enjoyed it. Stay warm. This will definitely keep you warm. And remember to subscribe and comment. I'll see you next time.